one of the things that and maybe it's because I spent so many years as a psychologist, is it seemed to me that one of the great teachers is pain. When people are to have discomfort, when they have friction in their lives, they pay attention, they look more deeply, and it stimulates a spiritual search in many folks. And I look out at our planet today, and while I see so many points of light, I see so many beings that are closer to their authentic alignment with who they are, yet I also see so much pain.
Yeah.
And you talked about the warring energies and the suffering. It seems that there are indeed forces at work that would like to keep us hypnotized, that would like to sustain that veil.
And
there are the forces of awakening.
Absolutely. And the gift is that through publications, especially the Sedona Journal of Emergence, through people that have dedicated their lives to really keep walking, like you and I, this is our life, or lots of the people that Melody has mentioned. As a matter of fact, Robert's going to be on the show. Robert Shapiro will be on the show with us in just 2 weeks. There's so much that is available, and this is the time of discovering it. And so if you're listening to the show right now and you're saying, hey, I'm familiar with all of this, why not perhaps share with a friend or offer someone the gift of an invitation? We never force anything, but perhaps the invitation to expand.
Well, it's a beautiful question. How do we nourish the awakening? How do we encourage what is emerging? That which is being birthed needs protection.
Yes.
It needs encouragement. It needs to be championed. And that which is falling away we need to let it go.
Absolutely.
And I like our beautiful caller, Brian, who said, well, I send light into the earth. I send light to those around me. Bravo.
Yeah. Well, the key is to do it from the level of your own sincerity, love, and presence.
And if you are one of those people that are sitting on the fence, it's time to end the discomfort. Get off that fence.
Because that can hurt.
Because you have a heart, you have arms, you have a voice.
Indeed. So Melody, I need to ask, I am sure over the years, was there ever a time when you just thought, why am I doing this? And did you ever want to stop? Or how has it been? How has that ride been since 91 when you really got going?
Oh, I think it's marvelous. And when people say, why don't you retire? I go, what would I do? I'm doing what I want to do now. So why would I stop? No, I never really got that disillusioned. It was difficult, very difficult, because I didn't have any money when I started. I maxed out my credit cards, but all is well now. So.
Well, that's what credit cards are for. To fuel us on the way.
Right.
Well, but truly, I think one thing I just want to echo back to you is it seems to me that you've been a person that has had that inner clarity since the get-go of what was right and what was not right, for yourself, and choosing to host all of those seminars and growth opportunities in Florida, and moving forward to publishing the channeled information and
following your heart. I mean, she moved from Florida to Arizona, and it didn't even have water.
I'm reminded. I grew up on the water, and I was out on my boat one day meditating, and the voices said, "Go to the desert," And I kind of paused, and then the next day I went back and I reconnected with my guides, and I heard again, "Go to the desert." And I said, "When?" And they said, "Now." And I thought, well, my boat's not going to get me there.
No, but you're so good. You're such a good student.
So I parked the boat, filled up my backpack, and
took off to Tucson.
I went off to Arizona. Now, I don't know if people still just stick their thumb out and hitch a ride these days, or if they do it virtually through the internet. But what I was told, and what I want to share with you, Melody, is that going to the desert for me was about clarity. It was about bringing forth that mental clarity and bringing balance to myself as a person, moving from the water energy to the desert energy. And so I kind of smile when I hear you say that because of my personal story, but also you ended up in Flagstaff then. So you've got the mountains working too.
Yeah, that's a beautiful energy up there. I mean, are you now? I guess you've been there a long time, so you've found your peace with the water.
Well, I go to Miami and to Hawaii when I can get away. But what I was told, I don't remember by who, but through Robert Shapiro, was that Sedona is it has like an astringent energy. It pulls things from you that you don't need anymore. And after I'd been there 13 years, I remember that when I first got there, I had Sunday night salon. Every Sunday night for years and years and years, you would go to a channeling at my house or someplace I rented in Sedona from 87 till the middle 90s, I think. And at some point, I didn't notice it, but one of the beings talking to me through Robert said, "Have you noticed that you've become a hermit? You don't go out, you don't talk to anybody, you go home." And I realized that that's the way it was. And they said, "Well, everything that you wanted to lose is gone now, and you're trying to protect what's left." So she said, "Go to Flagstaff." She said, "Flagstaff has the mountains and the trees." She said, "It's a wonderful, nurturing energy." And
Right.
Mm-hmm. It is just marvelous up here. It's sort of a mini paradise.
It is. Flagstaff is beautiful. I completely agree.
And it reminds me, oftentimes people will ask the question, well, where should I be? Where am I to move to? And you just shared some wisdom there. When it's time to go, it's time.
Exactly.
And how much is enough? It depends on the person. It depends on their needs and what you needed to resolve and release. Other people are needing to take an energy from a certain area or to reconcile something. But we are indeed creatures of movement. And whether your physical body stays anchored in one spot or not, I invite everyone listening to keep moving.
Well, movement is life. And as long as we are in form, we are evolving, we are growing, we are expanding, we are contracting, we are experiencing. And that's part of the gift, is that part of the experience is also to discover our multidimensional beingness. And, I love Melody said earlier that, like it or not, we're here. Right? We're here. We're in this moment. And so this expansion is upon us. It's how we navigate the expansion that's really the great choice right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And welcome. Yeah. The thing is to welcome it. Welcome the possibility and the potential and as you said, the expansion, right?
That sounds like a loving, fearless embrace.
I love that. All right, I'm running up right now and I'm fearlessly embracing. I love it.
Because indeed, we are as souls, we are travelers, and we have explored so many densities, so many frequencies, and now as we're returning on our journey, bringing back with us the wisdom gathered, bringing back with us the recognition, it is time to share.
It is. And so, Melody, I have a question for you. You've got so many years of wisdom. You're so clear on your journey. What advice do you have for people that are just waking up, that are just connecting? What would you offer to them that might help them move along?
I think the best thing they can do is find someone like them, because a support group is the most important thing. You learn from each other. You support each other. It's more real when you share it with someone else. And if you don't have that, maybe put some time into looking for it. But love it, trust it. Be aware that it's a special thing that's happening to you, that you only get to wake up once, so enjoy it.
Really that. Well said. That is so true. And, I really want to echo what Melody just said. It is really important that when you discover that this is happening, when you're having these experiences, rather than sit at home and doubt or wondering, and if you're listening to this show right now, you're already finding people that can assist you. You're finding community through listening. Reach out, find others, maybe start your own group, but reach out and try to be with other people who can assist you to grow.
One of the things that we've observed is that if you hang around with people who are drowsy, you yourself will get sleepy.
Indeed. It's hard to be in a room of sleepy people and not fall asleep.
And if you hang around with those that are carrying the energy of awakening, then you yourself will be more awake.
Absolutely.
We all harmonize with our environments, and we have choice. So yes, it's a beautiful thing to be able to say, I choose to align with those who are awakening to this truth.
Absolutely.
They're awakening to their authentic
And
self.
I choose, Melody said something else I want to underline. She talked about trust. I choose to trust my expansion rather than be afraid of it, because fear is what collapses us so quickly.
Fear is indeed the collapsing energy, and love will expand you. And we get to dance that one many, many times as we
do.
learn to anchor it.
Indeed we do.
So as we are coming to a close, I really appreciate what you've shared, Melody, as far as your advice to those that are waking up. And I want to remind everybody that we have been chatting with Melody O'Ryin Swanson, who's the publisher of the Sedona Journal of Emergence. And you'll find their brightly colored covers in the
always stunning every month. Always stunning
at the magazine stands and online at www.sedonajournal.com.
Go check it out.
And if you're looking for an encyclopedia of alternatives, because I say that with my smile on my face, because it's still considered alternative by the mainstream.
Whatever that is, let's all go beyond the labels, right? Let's just go beyond the labels.
If you're looking to inspire what is needed to ignite your truth, it's important that you look around, that you read, that you get stimulated.
Yeah.
Melody, before we say goodbye to you, is there any last thing you'd like to share?
No, I really appreciate you having me. This isn't as bad as I thought it would be.
Well, thanks for your open mind and open-hearted spirit.
And thank you for your years of service, for everything that you have done. I mean, truly, I'm grateful that you allowed yourself to be with us today. Thank you so much, and thank you for what you're doing.
You're now a radio personality.
That's it. Go for it. The Melody Hour.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Angel. Namaste.
And for all of our listeners, I want to remind you that we're here each and every Sunday to share sacred space with you, to explore concepts, creations, and spirituality.
Indeed. And hey, guys, get involved with our Twitter. Go ahead, and our handle is @Shri and Kira. And also get a hold of us at facebook.com, Shri and Kira Official. And join the fun.
In the coming weeks, we're going to be chatting with some other people who are truly experienced in this arena.
Yeah.
We have Robert Shapiro coming up in a couple of weeks.
We have Almeen on the show in September. We've got Patricia Cota-Robles. We've got lots of people coming on board.
And we would invite you to have an open heart and an open mind as you broaden your community through this radio broadcast. And so, beloveds, we're at that time where, once again, we invite you to bring your hands to your heart. Feel the love that is inside of you. And until we have the joy of being with you live on air again, may you know that all is truly well.
Thank you for joining us at Shri and Kira Live. To have your questions answered, send us an email to guest@shriandkiraradio.com and check out more information at shriandkira.com. See you next week. Namaste.